I am late. I know I'm late. And I just remembered I didn't clean this from last night. Um, Hello to the replay crew, and thank you to those who circled back to see what they had missed. I really appreciate it. We're going to be doing a Twiggy look today, but we're going to not use a Twiggy color, if that makes sense. I am thinking to use Dark Side of the Rainbow. This is City Lips Pumping Lip Oil, which I love. I've been using it. Oh my gosh. We're going to be using the Dark Side of the Rainbow palette. And for the Twiggy look, it was like a bright kind of greenish color. My head is fuzzy. I need to clean off my, hey Janet. I'm going to clean off the lens. Excuse me. But we're going to use this palette because I want to use this palette. This red is messy. So we're doing a Twiggy look. I have my laptop here, and basically it's a cut crease. She looks like it has lashes like down here. So, and I do feel confident with this. We had to do a Twiggy look for the program, and my tutor really loved it, and so hopefully no glitches tonight at all. I have two announcements. Oh, quite a few announcements actually. Monday's live stream, we're going to open this box from this person right here. I want to open it so bad. I haven't even looked in it. I have not cut the tape. I am waiting for y'all. And so I'm excited about that. So we're going to do a try on. And we're going to do swatches, because I do know one of the things is the Cryptic palette, which I was eyeballing, and Sneaky Ass Janessa had texted me one day to like, oops, I accidentally ordered two. I guess I'll send one to you. And I'm just so that's exciting. I pulled out some things for a giveaway. Wait a minute. I pulled out some things for a giveaway. Why does that sound different? And so I'll mention that later on when there's more people in here. And just some things that's been laying around that's brand new. Or just give some stuff away. I do want to do a giveaway though. Stuff has been sitting here. Grace and Janet, do y'all like these Drunk Elephant drop things? This is supposed to be like a bronzer drop, a blush drop, and a highlight drop. Do y'all like these? Do one of y'all want these three? I had these in a sample pack before from ordering something, and I didn't really care for it too much. So these, do either one of you want these? If not, I'll put these in the giveaway. And I have a few other things here that were like gift with purchase type stuff. So let me know about that. And my station is still not how it usually is because of where I am. Well, because my laptop is here. Let me toggle really quickly. And we'll see who. You haven't used drops. Are you interested in trying them? I'm sure I did use, not these ones, but the other sample trio that I had in a video, but that was like a while ago. So these have just been sitting, because when I ordered more skincare, they were still having free gift with purchase. And all of them say you can use all over if you want to, but I mean, you can look at them and kind of tell highlighter, blush, bronzer, but and also it says you can mix it with your moisturizer, your foundation, you know, all of that stuff. But this one made me look kind of muddy, and I just didn't really care for them. And I don't really use drops either, which nice add-on for the giveaway. And I did give my neighbor one to try, but I didn't follow up with if she liked it or not. We'll add that to the giveaway. Y'all know my giveaways don't be nothing be happening. So let me. Where's the? I was trying to find this to plug in my laptop, which it is. I think it's still fully charged, but this will prevent it from turning off while I'm looking at Twiggy. And there was someone else who, well, at that time, she did set a trend. And so I have her picture on here, and I did a collage so I can look at, 4 different pictures at one time. And one of them, a woman she did the cut crease part, but where the cut crease is, she did a wing up here, and then she did, let me look at it, because I knew it was 2 wings. Actually, it's 3 pictures, a 3-picture collage. Yeah, 2 are of Twiggy, and 1 is another lady. Okay, so Twiggy, and I did use the color that she used, that greenish aqua blue color for her lid. She does have a wing liner in that one, and lines under here representing eyeliner, excuse me. And then there's another picture of Twiggy where the cut crease looks more so in the actual crease, which I'm not going to do that, because if I do that, you're not going to see it. And it doesn't look like any shadow on, but it might be, a complexion color shadow. And again, with the lashes under here. And the other woman, she has the cut crease wing, and I think I might have did that, I'm not sure. And then she winged her eyeliner, so maybe we'll do that. So, but for right now, let me put this on top of my laptop. So we will, I think we're going to do that just for a little flair. And I'm thinking, the cut crease color looks to be like a dark brown. Hey, Alex, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, Alexandra. Hi. Y'all, I told y'all I didn't trust that weather. Y'all see I got my hat back on. I got on 2 shirts. It was 40 something degrees today. Yesterday it was 70 something. I told y'all, I said I'm not going to trust it till it's warm for at least a week. So we might start our crease color with this shade and then go over with that shade. And if we're going to do that, then we may do a brown for our upper lash line. I'm thinking to do this for upper lash line, even though that's not anything remotely like the color she used. I just haven't used this palette in a while, which probably like 3 months or so. And so I do want to use it, but we're going to use this anyway. And this is also a dual chrome too. Actually, though, I want to use this one. They're both very pretty. Well, we're going to put it down. We'll figure that out later. Right now, we're going to do our complexion. I think I already mentioned I forgot to clean the glue off the lash I used last night. We're going to put those on again today. And my Fashion Fair powder, it was where it always was. Well, housed where it was, but because I moved things, it was just shifted. I'm going to put away these magnetic lashes because we're not going to use those. So let's get with the complexion products. Get the face done. Hey, Sunsaray, thank you for the makeup brush. And I still have this Graftopian stuff here that I did not put away yesterday. Y'all was so hungry after the live yesterday. And I had a nice hearty lunch. So we are, what do I usually do first? I had forgot and left my balcony door open last night. Well, this morning when I went to sleep. And when I woke up, it was around like 2 something this afternoon. Yo, it was cold. I was like, wait a minute. And I'm like, oh, I left the balcony door open. Yeah, the temperature had dropped. I'm kind of surprised since it rained. We're doing a Twiggy look today, Sunsaray. We're working through decades for makeup looks, and it was actually Janet who requested by decades. Oh no, she not well. Getting your kitty settled. Wait a minute, what I miss? Listen about getting your kiddos settled. And Grace says, feel better. Are you feeling okay? Is that right? Did I miss something? My 3 dots of concealer as usual. I appreciate you being here, Sensorax. I know you got stuff to do. And I always say we are a multitasking bunch for sure. always covers. I wish I had something under here, but I'll just have to keep mixing different things. And what's funny, well, it's not, because my complexion changes when I have any type of bit of a tan. Because something will work and then it won't work after a while, depending on how much sun I get, which I try not to. All right, primer, face primer is right here in front of me. And we're only going to do a pump and a half of the primer and 1 pump of the foundation. Yeah, this, I feel like this is low key compared to last night. Shout out to Nina. She was replay crew for the live, and I keep forgetting until like just now that she draws. She sketches. She left a comment saying that in the look she saw the butterfly, she saw a bird, she saw a mockingbird, and she saw a bird's nest, and she was saying how art is up to, well, it's interpretive, and I agreed with her. And then when I look back at it, the black eye, like, you know what, that could have been a bird's nest. You know what I mean? With how we feathered out the black, and then we put the white. So after she said that, I'm like, you know what, I do see that. That was really cool. And I did change, I didn't do my brows. Yeah, they got their brows done. Where's my brow pencil? There it is. I did change the thumbnail to a picture of the look. Videos usually don't live much past a few days unless somebody's going back and watching older videos, meaning like they're searching for a particular video and then they watch it, so that'll trigger the algorithm to push it again. And that happened, that was happening a lot, and it was because of Michelle A. Davison, because we do have like 4 Michelles that roam through here. She was saying that she was binging like some of my older videos, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's why these older videos are popping up. That's actually how I saw it too, and I thought it was intentional. Nope, it was not intentional at all, and I didn't even see it until Nina said it, because when I went back and looked at it, I'm like, that doesn't look like that. No, it was not intentional at all. Those are the best kinds of learning lessons, because if somebody says, oh, I want a bird's nest, like, I know how to do it. I did it before. I actually did it. Now I can do it on purpose. I didn't notice it at all. I just thought it was just a black eye. Oh, gosh. And that's one of the other things I love about just the troll play stuff, is learning new things, or how, even if I don't like the entire look, there's like bits and pieces of it that I'll like. And I remember one look I did, I was like, okay, this right here is a nice look, like just this right here, or like this part up here. Like when I first started doing troll play, when I was just doing whatever, and it is very freeing, and it does, you know, when I would pick it apart, even if I didn't like the entire look, there were parts of the look that I did like. We're gonna do our brows, and then, damn it, we're going to, I'm looking at what their rims look like. The inner rims, we're going to put full sleeve, because Twiggy did do that. So I'm going to put this away, because y'all know I was going for something dark. Yes, let's do the brows really quick. I'm not going to do the intro unless somebody pops in and subscribes. And I'm glad when they say they do, because then I can like thank them like at the time. Every live stream I do get new subscribers. Sons of Ray, do you use the Drunk Elephant drops that they have? The bronzer one is D Bronzy. The one that's supposedly a blush or just an all over glow is O Blush. And the other one is B Goldie. Like, do you use these? Because these are up for grabs. Or if you would like to try them. If not, I'll put them in the giveaway, because I have some other stuff here. Something I wanted to tell y'all about. I had forgot the brand existed. I really did. Like eons ago. It wasn't that long ago. Well, yeah, it does seem like it was years ago. Hello, Believe. Welcome back. I remember seeing your name in here before. How are you doing today? Um, and they have sent me some products. The company is Prime Pro Medics. They contacted me again, and I was surprised because I had forgot about the company, and I had long since. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. And I had long since took my link and my code out of my description box. Hey, Janessa, popping in for a quick break before you ever go back to editing. Work is never done. Aw. Well, I hope you're not going to be working late tonight. And I'm remembering now that we're in different time zones too. And so with the link they gave me, well, with the code, I should say, the code is for one-time use only. And I'm like, so if somebody likes something or want to try something, that's the only, they can only use the code one time. And the code is for 10% off. I did put it back in the description box. I don't think it's in the one for tonight because this was already scheduled. But they contacted me and they're going to send me some more products. And I didn't even know there were such products. Your goal is to be done by midnight. Cross your fingers. Fingers, toes, eyes, legs, cross everything. So Janessa can get out of there earlier rather than later. And one of the products, well, she said concealers and I'm looking at where the brows are. Concealers and CC creams. And she said she was going to send me all the dark shades. And so I did get a shipment, not shipment, I did get an order confirmation, even though I didn't order it, she ordered it to have it sent to me. But the concealer is concealer pens, or no, concealer pencils. I never forgot there was such a thing. I remember, I don't know if it wasn't Dior. It was one of those, was it Hourglass? Like way back in the day. I tried it, YSL. I tried one of their concealer pens, but it was liquid. These, you got to sharpen because they are sending a sharpener too. And I'm just like, what is this? And so I'm looking at the shades because it says the colors. And I'm thinking, I froze up again like last night on here. I'm like, have they seen me? But I don't know. It might work. I don't know. And the CC creams, we know that those aren't full coverage. And so they might work. But I don't know. We'll see. But I'll do a video about it. I did Google them. And people just Google Prime Medics. I'm going to just leave it like that. I'm going to just say that. Because I was just like, damn. But, and so I will do, a try on and swatches and first impressions when I get that. Another company contacted me for shapewear, and I'm going to ask them what their collaboration budget is, because of course they didn't have any numbers on their thing, and most companies, well, most brands that contact me don't, and it might just be where I am as far as social media presence. And I'm like, how do you show shapewear? If it was Grace, I could see it because she does fashion. She shows her whole outfits. I'm just sitting here. So, like, I don't know. We'll just talk about it. But I wouldn't show it. Now I've run this one too far. Yeah, girl, do the most to your brows. And then the more I do, like, the more off it looks. So we're going to leave them just like this. So, okay, no, don't worry. It's okay. Don't be sorry. We live life here off of social media. Gotta go on. It's okay. I'm glad you popped in, though. It was good to see you. Hey, CM. So we're doing a Twiggy look today. I'm going to set my face with my Fashion Fairy powder. We are going to announce a giveaway later. You will need to come back and comment after the live stream, because I don't even see live chat till like a day later. I was surprised when I watched last night's live stream today, and I didn't even finish it because I play it when I was about to go to sleep or during one of my wake ups, and then I turned it off when I started dozing. But the live stream was there. Sometimes it takes like days for the live stream to the chat to show up, and so you will need to come back. It's just some tidbits. Y'all that's in here right now might be like, girl, please. Your little free gift with purchase stuff. But it's just been sitting here. My Macari sales have been slow. And I didn't want to put this stuff in for freebies for Macari because it is nice stuff. I mean, it's not, you know, nice stuff. Well, one thing, I don't know. But what was I going to say? I don't know. Is this dry? Yes. Yes, it is weather, y'all. And when I was watching it back, I heard the thunder. I saw the cracks of lightning. I heard the rain. I was like, oh my gosh. It was so loud. That was a bona fide storm. I forgot to put concealer right here. What else is new? Douglas. I was trying to read the rest of your name. How you doing, Douglas? Put that there. I have out one bronzer, one blush, one highlighter. Because the face is really... You do see the blush. So do I want to get a different... We're going to take Lavender Blonde for blush. I had out... I picked Pomelo Peach randomly. So let's put Hibiscus Haze back. Because I can see Twiggy's blush. So we're going to take... medium level 7 because the face is neutral looking, natural looking, so we're not, you know, chiseling our cheeks or anything. Did they use bronzer back then? Because like this whole section to me on her looks like it's blush, so that's what I'm questioning. Like, did they even use? And she was so skinny, she don't have like this thing down here that's only the here to here. Like, why can't you just be like even all the way across? But anyway, and she doesn't have that. So we're going to just try to breeze through this. Last night was a long one, and I knew it was going to be a long one. I want to say it was fun doing it. It taught me a lot, and I do appreciate the requests that I get that stretch me out of my comfort zone. This is Pomelo Peach. I'm going to use the same brush, just dabbing it in. I'm going to just press that here. So, yeah, so just Google Prime Cosmetics because some people were questioning the company. I sent the screenshot to Grace. It was like, oh my, what the hell? But, but we'll see. I remember, I think I remember not liking the mascara. Mascara. And did you like the mascara, Grace? Because I'm feeling like I didn't like it and you did. Or maybe that was another product. Because it was like the more I used it, the more wet it became, which was weird. Because usually the more you use a mascara, the more dry it'll get because of the air getting into the tube. You thought I was PT. Pretty young thing? I could be that. Alright, so I'm putting, and I could wait to put that away, right? Yeah, let me wait because I'm just knocking stuff over. Whew, or PT as in the military. And this mirror over here, this is Golden Pyrite from House Labs. And this mirror over here, my under eyes are still looking dark. And we're going to take an Hourglass. Their faces don't look dewy, so they probably didn't have any powders on. Well, anything shimmery, I should say. This is Luminous Light. We're going to use the same brush. We're going to put some under eyes and all over our face. And then we're going to get to the eye look. For lip, of course, it's a nude lip. We're just going to put this on. This is, what is it called? Accolade MAC Lip Glass Air. Your first ever order should write. Oh, that is exciting. It's exciting. Oh, I just dropped the brush. So we're going to take this one. finish powdering the face. So I'm going to show y'all what's in the giveaway. I didn't even write down like what the questions are going to be or whatever. I think of something and then remember what I say. Chances are nobody will enter and nobody will win anyway, so. My giveaways be so funny. I'm just, that girl just quit. Just quit. Just stop doing them. Scandinavia Bridal Spray. Yeah, it's always good knowing stuff is on its way. Especially if delivery's the next day. When stuff is on its way and delivery's the next day. Between that order, a new palette from Joel. Yeah, Monday I'm going to schedule a live stream for Monday to open your box. And I am using every bit of restraint that I have. Because then I thought, let me just open it, look at it. And then I'm like, let me just wait. And really be like, oh, this is so pretty. And I don't have anything for Made by Mitchell either. So that'll be interesting too. This side. It's seldom pointed, and this side always is. Didn't I say we were going to leave the brows? I did. Hey, Skinny Queen. So your phone just wasn't going to tell me. YouTube be up to its shenanigans for sure. Cause, all right. Damn. Full sleeve on the inner rims. I think I like this one more than the white one. For me. It sounds like somebody's walking upstairs. It's the attic space up there. Nobody lives up there. Sounds funny. That's a lot of fun goodies. Oh, wow. And I'm actually be here Monday. Oh, man, you're going to have a lot of fun. And you know what? You needed all of this, too. Work this week has been a beast. Yeah, so that'll be fun. A fun way to start a new week. That will be awesome. All right. Lipstick applicator. Okay, and we're going to start with this eye look. Prime the eye first. Of course. This eye is tearing. I feel like I'm not as bubbly as last night. And maybe because I've done this before. So I'm not kind of like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like I don't have anything to make up to do. You know what I mean? And for both of them, the shadow just stops here. So we're not going to wing the shadow. And so maybe that's what it is that it's not anything out the box to do. But for those who haven't done Twiggy before, it'll be something, but y'all knows I love playing the makeup, regardless. Definitely excited for some makeup. I thought I had brushed over my brow. I don't want contemplative. I groundwork. Groundwork paint pot. I'm gonna put this on. Excuse me, very dead in my throat. Bruce is alive and well. We're not gonna take this up to the brow. Do we want to? Yeah, because it's a color, but it's not a bold color. So we're just gonna put this up here. And so if you can see the difference, I don't know if you can tell the difference. Groundwork versus no groundwork. Because there's no color up here for either one of them. So at least this will give me something and not look super bare, even though it does look like it ain't nothing there. Super bare, looks like nothing there. I'm full of rhymes tonight, y'all. I put an old school hip hop, no, it wasn't old school, 90s hip hop mix video on my community tab the other day for those who like the older music, back when music made sense and you can actually tell what people are saying, like stuff these days. Damn, I need to put shadow on here so this don't crease. So let's go with the shadow. I didn't want to do that yet because I wanted to do the cut crease first. We're just going to put this on a mobile lid for right now. And we're going to take, this color would be nice because this looks like a 1960s type color to me. But I want to do something else though. So we're doing an updated Twiggy. We're going to go ahead and take this shade and we're going to put that on the lid. We're going to use the Hourglass number 3. Which shade did I say? This one. And so we're just going to put this on the lid and just a little bit into the crease just so the paint pot doesn't crease. Yeah, it's not super windy outside, but windy enough that wind is trapped in the attic space. This is pretty. And so I hear it moving around. So we're just going to kind of stay right here, just above the crease a little bit. Twiggy does have hooded eyelids. The other chick doesn't. It doesn't. She doesn't. And I'm looking at it because it looked like it could be, but it's the way she did her wing liner. She did a double wing. Yes, Skinny Queen. This is a Notoriously Morbid palette. I don't know if it's still available on their site or not. Dark Side of the Rainbow. I had to get it because it said Dark Side. This is what the back looks like. And I like how, I just glitched again on my end. I like how on the back, it'll show you like what the shades should look like and if it has a shift or not. And so I like how they do that. And not that I even usually look at the back of the palette. The only time I really do is when I first get a palette and we're doing a swatch party and I'm showing the palette and then this is what it's supposed to look like according to the package. But I like how they do that. And I do have a 15% off code for Notoriously Morbid down below. This side is more noticeable than this side to me. So let's put some more up here. And I think because over here I was just working off of what was in the brush versus going back into the palette. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Usually with cut crease, they do cut the crease first. But I didn't want my crease to crease, so that's why we put shadow on first. This formula for these shades, it is very smooth. I really like this formula. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look. It's gorgeous. So we're going to, do I want to cut the crease with a shadow or no? We're going to cut the crease with, let me back up. That shade, I don't know. Okay, let's just keep moving. I am so weird. We're going to cut the crease with MAC's Fluid Line. And dip down is the brown. So we're going to do that. Thank you, Skinny Queen. Yes, we love the dark side. So we're going to cut the crease with this, and then we're going to put this above it. Because I think if whoever's not familiar with a cut crease is when you just put a line here and you don't really blend it, and so it just looks like, okay, why is that there? But that's the design of a cut crease, is making like a sharp line and not blending it downward. And so we're going to cut it with the paint pot. And so we're going to put this color above it first to feather up, and then we will most likely take this darker brown to further deepen that area. And I took out this brush. I don't know if I want to use this brush. That's kind of thick. I don't want to use that brush. We're going to take a thinner brush. This one is from Sigma. This is from the kit. Excuse me. And for me, because I have hooded eyelids, I look straight. Let me straighten my mirror. And sometimes I'll tilt my head down just to make sure I'm putting the line above the crease, because if the line ends up like right here, you're not really going to see it. You know what I mean? So cut creases are tricky for that reason. So we're going to go into the MAC paint pot with this Sigma angled brow brush, E75. Y'all, why I just found out last week that Ulta sells Sigma brushes. Online only though. But I didn't, actually, you know what? We're going to put this right above the eyeshadow. Now, Twiggy does have a hooded eyelid almost. And hers is like right on the line of the transition area. Do I want to do that? And I saw they had the E45s, my favorite ones. And hers is all the way in here. We're going to come above the shadow. Get some more. Just above it, but not far above it. Because then we're going to blend upward with shadow. We are going to wing it. Twiggy's isn't winged. The other lady's is winged. And I really like how it looks. I know I got quiet again. That kept happening yesterday. It might not look too much like a double wing because it's not that much space. So this is the cut crease. They do what? They do what, Skinny Queen? I talk so much that I forget by the time I read comments like what it is that y'all might be referring to. Oh, this is too wide over here. Oh, shoot. Look at that. And it might be okay since we're putting shadow too, but damn. That is really thick. And then I touched up here by accident. What the hell? That is too thick. The fluid line does give more time to blend than the paint pots. We're just going to make the other side thick too, because this is perfect. This side is messy. Oh, man. It's thick. It's looking janky. We're going to fix that with shadow. Like, this whole thing is just thick. The rest of the chat is sleep. Guys, wake up. It's troll time. Yeah, it is. A different vibe from yesterday for sure. But yesterday was it was like a party, and what I was doing was more exciting. I want to say, even though I always have a good time, and I always hope that y'all do too. I'm playing with my pup. He just got a shower, so he's sassy. Is he dry already? Or are you playing with him with wet fur? This ain't it. So we're gonna close this. I'm wondering, like, now, do I want to just go in and put this on my inner rim? I mean, not inner rim, my upper lash line. So we're just going to go ahead and do that since we're here. Where's my MAC 220 brush? It's here. Is your pup dry already, or you just play with him when he's wet? When I dated a dude that had a dog, that dog did not like getting washed. No, he is rubbing himself. I'm sorry, I just have an aversion to like wet fur. And the dog knew. He knew it was bath time. And so he would call the dog like near the bathroom, and he would go over there. The dog was a she, he would go over there. And then when he would go to pick her up, she would like kind of hunker down. Because you know how we can like make ourselves weighty, more weighty. And because any other time you can just like, play with her, she's all loose and she's all over the place. But she would just kind of like crouch down. And so he's like struggling trying to pick her up. And he put her in the tub. And once in the tub, the dog didn't move. It's like, I don't want to go here, but I know I need to be here, so let me just chill. But getting her into the tub, so he was like part dragging her across the carpet into the bathroom. Yeah, because she like put her weight down. And I was just like, man, I was like, you do that. So he would wash her, and then he would towel dry her. She had a thick coat though. He would towel dry her. And then he would tell her, come on. And so then she would come out the tub. And he would hold up a towel. He would hold up a towel and say, okay, okay. And then, the dog would shake. And I think it was very smart for him to hold up the towel like he did before he would tell her shake. So that way the spray from her fur was confined to certain parts of the bathroom and not the entire bathroom. But yeah, they know. And I used to walk her sometimes, and she did not like being on a leash. But when I would tell her, okay, come on, she would walk over to me and like just stand and put her head down. Wait for me to put the leash on her. So she was obedient. She was more obedient with me than with him. And I think because I was more consistent. And that's the thing. Like if you're training a dog, and not that I was training her, but if you're training a dog and you're wishy-washy, then they're going to be wishy-washy. But like when I would tell her something, she would do it. He'd tell her something and she'd be like, had a little attitude. So I thought that was interesting. We are going to use that brush that I put away already. Do I want to? No. We're going to take, I'm picking up different brushes. We're going to take the Sigma E21. I saw a video of a dog that liked to shake off water next to one particular. That dog got out of the water and chased him all around the yard to shake it off. At least he was outside. I can't. I do still like this side, but I don't know why I touched down that brown right here. You know what? Let's just do it on the other side too. Yeah. At least I don't make it look the same. But see, you know what? I do like, I'm sucking my teeth at myself. Because I do like this side better. But let's just make it look the same. Twiggy with a twist. And y'all know I want to put color on my lower lash line too. I think I might do that. Well, I'm just all over the place. Now we're going to take this lighter brown, excuse me for the glare. At least they were outside. But and after dating him, I said I wouldn't date someone with a dog or pets in general because of my allergies and asthma, because that was not good for my health at all. Um, and so when I meet people, well, not in person, but the online thing, they have pets, and I would say, because they would say, why wouldn't I, date someone with pets? And I would say because my asthma and my allergies. And they would say, oh, okay, that's not a problem. I said, think of it this way, though. That means I would not ever come to your place. You would always have to come here. And that's when they're like, oh. Because I do take that into consideration. Why is this looking janky? This is not looking right. But then this lining looked right in the first place. And so then they're like, oh, and then they kind of like just disappear after that. Because that is a thing, you want your person to come to your house sometimes. You don't always want to have to be the one going to go see them. I mean, I don't think. And so when they say it's not a problem, when I say that to them, they're like, oh, because they hadn't thought about that. So it does narrow the market a lot. This one guy, y'all, he had a hissy fit. When I told him I wouldn't be able to come there, well, we were still just chatting. And, I said what I said about dogs. This under here is looking janky. I'm trying to figure out what to do to fix that. It's right here. And let me toggle really quick. Y'all, he had a fit. And he had like 2 dogs, and they were huskies or whatever. And I'm like, okay, those are the big furry dogs. I'm like, nah. So I told him, I said I wouldn't be able to come to his place. Y'all, he had a hissy fit. He was like, there's no way I'm getting rid of my dogs. Y'all, we had never even met. And we were not even talking about meeting. But he had a fit. He wrote back, I would never give up my dogs. Blah, 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 blah. I had them for such and such long. And I wrote him back. I said, dude, I didn't ask you to give up your dogs. I was just saying why I wouldn't be able to come to your house. Y'all, he had a fit. Skinny Queen eating chips. You taking Tanya's place? Because usually Tanya be snacking. Yeah, she didn't pop in yet. Y'all, he had a straight fit. I glitched again. I don't know what be happening. But, yeah, y'all, he had a fit. I'm like, I didn't ask you to give up your dogs. Like, gee whiz. And so that was the end of that right there. Because I'm just like, this dude is kind of emotionally unstable. Because I didn't even say that. And he was writing in capital letters and everything. I'm like, damn, like he was really like having a fit here. Like, why is he yelling at me? I ain't even ask him anything. I just made a statement that I wouldn't be able to visit his house. And he flipped the fuck out. And that told me something too. So I was like, okay, with or without the dogs, like you having this fit tells me you're letting your emotions rule you, and you're reacting to something I didn't even say. So I'm just like, that's not a good mix. That is not a good mix. Sounds very cute. I don't. Oh, thank you, Tanya. There you go. I had just mentioned you. Skinny Queen has said she was eating chips. And I said, oh, you taking Tanya's place because she always said what she's snacking on. Then I'm like, Tanya didn't come in yet. Now here you come. I don't like animals when we're outside because, one, I'm an animal magnet, and they like to come and rub up on my legs, which means I'm going to have fur on my clothes, which means it'll end up in my car and possibly transfer into my apartment. So, no. But they love me. Pets friggin' love me. Cats, dogs. Ugh. I'd be like, can you come get your fur baby here, please? You would have never answered back. Yeah, I didn't hear from him after that. And after that, I didn't even message him back because I'm just like, you just straight having a fit over something I didn't even say. Because he was smoking something this time. Yeah, pets love me. And I don't mind being around them, but when they get close to me, I'm like, oh, can you come get your... Because I don't want all that on my clothes because fur, y'all. Well, y'all know if y'all have dogs, fur it just be everywhere. This annoys me how. Okay, that's better. How it wasn't even. Um, it should be everywhere. And when he would come see me, thankfully I have an SUV. Is there a Julie here? You got a wild twist apple. Wild twist apple. I never heard of that. A cool, quick combination. Oh, hey, Julie. You never get your eyebrows as well as she did. You know what, though? They look okay now. When I watch this back, they're going to be looking crazy. Because they look okay. And then I don't know what happens, but then it just doesn't look right. But thank you. We're going to take this brush and we're going to go into that same shade that's on our lid, and we are going to put that here so it doesn't look as janky. So we're just making it look like the line is straight and not jagged. That actually worked very well. And because we did that side, we're going to do this side, even though we don't need to. This is a pretty color, and I do like how it looks like two different colors. Because I'm seeing the blue, and then I'm seeing that other color. But then when I turn, the blue follows you. It's a stalker. So I do like how that came out. I'm not liking the differences in tone between this light brown and the fluid line, but we are going to take the dark brown. I do want to take a different brush. Actually, we have another one like that. That one was an Esom. We're going to take a lethal. Hairs left to here, the base. So thankfully, your dog is really affectionate, so you would be relatively safe from rubbed on. Oh, rarely affectionate. I am a pet magnet, and I love kids. I love babies. I just like, let's go find your parent. They will come to me, and I'm just like, hey, let's go find your mommy and your daddy. Like, we're gonna take this shade with this brush. I was just like, why are y'all? I remember this one time I was at a barbecue. It was funny. It was so friggin' funny. So I'm standing there in line, because there's always a line to get the food. And this little girl, she just walked up to me. And also their line is very thin. So this is definitely Twiggy with a twist, because I'm doing a thick line. She came up to me. She was little. She barely came up to me. She was maybe about knee size to me. And she came up to me, and I felt something on my leg. I looked down. This little girl had walked over to me, and both of her hands, like, she wrapped around, like, my thigh area. And so I'm just standing there looking at her. And she was Caucasian, too. I'm just looking at her. So she just walked up and just, like, put her hands around my leg. And so I'm just standing there looking at her. And then I'm looking around like, okay, who kid is this? And I didn't say anything. And then, so she's still holding my leg. And then she looked up and she went and backed up. And I was, yeah, so she was just like clutching on for dear life. And she looked up and was like, it is backed up. And I'm just looking at her. And then the lady came over. I said, oh, is that your daughter? I said, yeah, she was just hugging my leg. And then when she looked up and realized I wasn't true, she kind of backed off. So maybe my legs was the same color as her mom's leg. Because I had a squirt on. But I was inside, I was cracking up. She was holding her for dear life. And she looked, it was like... important info game. She was... Yes, I guess my legs was looking really light, like her mom's or something. But she just came up and I'm like... looking around, who child is this? I'm 62 and I still love makeup. Absolutely. Sometimes people tell me I'm too old to wear makeup. I'm like, why are you here watching me? Like, feel free to leave. Like, who made those rules? Who said that and why did you believe them? But that, and I had forgot about that till just now. Yeah, I am a kid magnet. I am a pet magnet. Go to somebody's house. Oh, cats don't ever come in this room. I said it don't matter. It's in the air. And then the cats will come and start rubbing on me, and they're like, "Oh, they never do that." And I'm just like, "I told you I'm a freaking pet magnet. Like seriously." Even if, and I used to go with dude to the dog park to take his dog to the dog park that's near me. Y'all, other people dog. I'm like, I'll wait over there outside the gate because yeah, I'm a for sure magnet. The only thing I don't like about the double wing is how thick the top is and how thin the bottom is. But we're gonna roll with it. I was a toxic man magnet, but have since demagnetized myself. Oh gosh. So I'm glad I do have an SUV. So when I would go somewhere with him, the dog was all the way in the back. And me being the wonderful partner that I am, I had even gotten his dog one of those memory foam dog beds, and it fit perfectly in the back. And so I would put that in the back, and the dog would be back there lounging. I even have bought I'm a good partner, y'all. I had even bought the dog a water bowl, a food bowl, and I said, so that way you don't have to carry all this stuff with you or remember to pack certain things. And he's like, oh wow, like that's so cool. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? I'm an awesome person. Um, and when they would go back home, I would it was a zipper enclosure on top of the foam mattress. I would take that off, I would wash it, and I would vacuum the back of my vehicle until it stopped pulling up hair. So maybe like 3 times I had like a hand vac. And to this day, people be like, "Oh, your car still smell new," and I'm like, "Yeah, I dated that dude for like 2 years, and his dog has been in and out of my vehicle, and nobody can tell there's ever an animal in there. Like you just gotta clean constantly. Like every time they would leave, I clean. I would vacuum at least 3 or 4 times. Vacuum until hair stopped coming up from the carpet. So this really is kind of it for the look. Um, we're gonna leave. We're not even gonna wipe off the lip board. We're gonna put this on. We're all gonna put the lashes on. Oh, we gotta do the things down here too. But it was an experience. But I told myself I would not date even somebody else with pets because they don't understand it. And even though I was around him and his dog, my health. I'm taking extra allergy meds and stuff like that, and it just wasn't good. And because I was around his dog, like I don't know if he would forget that I'm allergic or what. And that was a me thing, where I should have just been like, no, you can't bring your dog over here. But it was very much a learning experience. Nobody's almost over. Is anything you want to buy? Yeah, this almost over. No, I thought I was going to want Divine Rose again, but I'm not because I have other basic color story palettes that's easy to use, specifically Glam and Retro Glam if I just want something quick and easy. And so I'm not going to get it. And part of that was feeling nostalgic because the brand, like, we don't know what's going to happen to it. The last house you lived in was previously owned by someone who had 4 special needs dogs. That was something clean. Yeah. It's nice to see someone doing makeup in the same tan shade as me. Oh, that's good to hear, Julia. And I'm 56, so I'm not that far behind you either. And when I would go to his place, sometimes I would light a candle. He wasn't a neat person like me. Yeah, so the lips are done already. And it didn't smell good. That was really a learning experience. That I was just like, I wouldn't do that again. So I would always light a candle. And then after a while, like he would, put the candle out and I would go light it again. And finally I told him, I said, well, I keep lighting it because the smell that's in here from your dog. And he would be like, oh. Because he didn't smell it because, that's how he lived. But yeah, lots and lots of learning experiences. I don't regret it, but I know I wouldn't do it again. And when you do certain things and you don't make a big deal out of it, like the person doesn't realize that this is a big deal. Like I'm taking extra meds just to be here with you at your place. And I had put like sheets on my furniture. to reduce the amount of hair on my furniture. Because my sofa and love seat are fabric. And so it was like a lot of things, a lot of little things that I was doing to prevent more hair from being places. And the thing is when you constantly do a thing and you don't make a big deal out of it, then the other person doesn't realize it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's a me thing too. That I'll just, deal with it or do whatever I need to do to get through it. But then the other person sometimes, I'll say there's a lack of appreciation, but the lack of appreciation is because they don't know. Because I'm doing all the things, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not making a big deal out of it. And so that also is a me thing. But I learned a lot of lessons. I think this is glue from yesterday. This right here, because it just pulled off. But it was very much a learning experience. So why is this got lint on it? I think this one is this side. So I'm looking at where the short lashes are, and the short ones are inside. Well, right here and right here. So I'm gonna let that dry a bit. Now this is really it for the look though. Like, their brows are more rounded. This is the one with the arch. So I'm just letting them dry a little bit. Then we'll put them on. Hopefully I won't have a difficult time, which means I'm sure I will. This one seems to have an indentation right here. Julia, what part of the world are you in? I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Delaware in the United States. Because we have people that hang out with us from even like across the oceans. You don't do false lashes either. I would not, except for this look. It is definitely false lashes. Oh, I need to keep that brown out so we can put under here. So this is really kind of it for the look. Very easy. All right, y'all. These lashes. The double line and the 226 version, I really like it. Yeah, and both of her lines are thin, but because this was thicker, then it's like, okay, make that one thicker so at least it looked the same. This is not the hell. Wait a minute, am I doing this right? I don't, sometimes it go on, I get it on, and it's just like, boom, pow, you set, and then other times I'm like, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Yes, I is. Us trolls are amazing. It was somebody's birthday today that I know, and y'all know I don't celebrate my birthday, but if I know someone who celebrates theirs, I will celebrate their birthday. So today is somebody's birthday that's near and dear to my heart. And so I went on YouTube and I tapped in Happy Birthday song, and the Stevie Wonder one popped up. Yo, why was it so easy today? Hopefully it will be for here on out. And y'all remember we tried this brand lash and the invisible lash for the first time, a few days ago? So for me, it does definitely get easier. The third time I did the magnetic lashes, I'm like, okay, I could do this without too much problems. Too many problems. Speaking Ebonics, too much problems. Without too many problems. So I sent her the YouTube link and said, I'm starting off your day. And so she was like, oh, thank you. She said, that did start my day off right. And I was at like 6 something this morning because I was still up working. And that's around the time I think she gets up for work. So I said, this will be one of the first things that she sees on her birthday. I'm just making sure this is pressed in. Okay, my eyes are burning. That's from the glue. Y'all, that was kind of easy. I think today was my grandma's But do you think it was? I should probably call my mom. Oh, you're in Kansas. What time zone is that? Is that Central Time Zone? Yo, I don't know geology. If it's not one of the ends of the map states like California, Washington State, Texas, Florida, Delaware, Maine. I don't know where stuff is other than those states. I'd be like, where is that? Yo, that was so easy. This eye is turned up. That glue. And one thing I have never done yet is trim lashes. So they say like kind of put them on without the glue, the Midwest, and see if you need to cut them. But so far I have not had to cut lashes. Yo, look at the lashes. So now we gotta do the lower lash line and we'll be done. We will be done. So no 2-hour live like last night. I am going to use this brush that we use for upper lash line. I do want this thicker. I think it would look better thicker. I'm Midwest too, says Tanya. But Michigan. But EST. We're gonna make it thicker. Pardon me. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I know I got quiet again. I got quiet a lot last night. That was a very interesting look. Tanya, I said it earlier before you came. Nina commented, I do like that better. She commented that, and I had forgot that Nina sketches. She had sent me, she sketched my my profile picture and sent it to me. It's really good too. And I still have it. She said that she saw the butterfly. She said she saw the bird. And remember, I'm like, to me, like that thing right there looked like a bird, even though I didn't intend it to be. So now I know how to draw a bird. And it was really simple. She said she saw the butterfly, she saw a bird, she said she also saw a mockingbird and a bird's nest. And so when I thought about it, Tanya, the black eye, and I think it's because of how I feathered up the black and then I put the white dots. I'm like, you know what? That is look like a bird's nest. And I didn't like see it until she said it. And then when I look back at the picture, I'm like, you know what? It really does. And I was saying how that's one of the other reasons that I love the troll play looks y'all give me to do, because even if a look is one thing, and she did say it's interpretive, and it is, but I'm like, there were so many different elements to that look. You know, you said a butterfly, and we did a butterfly, a bird, a bird's nest. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. I do like this better. This side is more rounded. And so I really appreciate that request. I think so too, Tanya. Thank you. And it's because of you that I did it. So that credit goes to you. Oh, and I did send Tanya the pictures, y'all. And I will say, to me, it looked close. All right, I need to stop because I'm about to mess up here. Should post it on your website. I have a few of me on there, and I don't want to put a lot of me on there. I need to do mascara. I want to keep it balanced between mine and other people's. But yeah, that would be one. If I had more client pictures on there, that would be one I would put. And I think I labeled that section troll play or something like that. And then I put like what troll play is. So it's like, okay, you see looks I've done on other people. This is the other stuff. Rotate my work. Tanya, you trying to give me more work to do. And I'm already doing, where's my mascara? I'm already doing still, I still have more background stuff to finish for advertising and different sites, and then messaging people that I've done their faces. Can you do reviews on, Yelp and on Google, or, stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't stop. It does not stop. Yo, them top lashes was so easy to put on today. And I don't really see a gap, which means there probably is a gap. between the lashes and my lash line. Queen King, are you taking a break now? Yeah, that was really that was an amazing request. And requests like that, Tanya, it helps me grow because I'm doing something I didn't do before. And you know I'm all for like trying new things. But to try something new and to really like it, like learning, you know, what different shapes to do and what where and also just making some stuff up as I went along and just seeing how like it all pulls together. Like that was a really nice look. So you get the credit for that one, Tanya. These look like they're all even as far as here you see spaces between my lashes. And that's why I did use bronzer, but I used one that's not far off from my complexion, which is probably why it's not noticeable. And I did even put some under here because I use bronzer and contour interchangeably. But that particular bronzer, it is not far off of my complexion. And so I was going for a natural kind of face today because that's what the 1960s makeup was, even though, and I did do a color other than like a bright green or aqua blue on the lid. Yeah, I need this again. Yeah. So we are going to go in with this again with the same brush. I've given up on traditional lashes, magnetic lashes me all the way. Excuse me. I did post a look on FET though. I did do that. Because we are going to paint on lashes. If you've ever seen a picture of Twiggy, yeah, or maybe they did put false lashes on her bottom lashes. If they did, they would have had to cut them unless they had some that short before. Yeah, this is how it looks. And some of them, they would take tweezers and do, they would clump the lashes together. That's what it looks like, one of these pictures they did. But Twiggy's, it's just like an even line with just lines coming down. Like they're all, like it's uniform is the word. I can say though, I like the look I did in the class better. I know, right? Y'all like, girl, the look is fine. What is this? Whatever it is, it's gone. Okay. Yeah, so we're almost done with this look. So nice, quick. And this did what I thought it would do. I remember saying how doing this after the butterfly look would it would be a good wind down. Because that was kind of intense last night. That was intense last night. It was intense. And this is very just like, I don't like how this like it looks like it's a lash here because we're gonna leave it. They both sides look almost the same. So let me toggle one more time and I'll show y'all what's up for grabs for the giveaway. You will need to come back and leave a comment after it converts to a video, which is automatic. The first thing, okay, full disclosure, I've never tried the NYX Jumbo eye pencil, and some people swear by it as a shadow base. For me, when I've used a white shadow base, all it did was dull down the colors I put on top of it, which was the opposite of what it's supposed to do. This came free with something. I never opened it, as you see. Well, maybe you can't, but it still has the plastic on it. And so this is up for grabs. The other thing is these are from Drunk Elephant, and these are samples, travel size. This one says, and y'all can see I didn't open this packet. This one says Be Goldie Drops. You can use it as a liquid highlighter or mix it with your foundation or your moisturizer. This one is Old Blush Drops. You can put it all over your face or in your moisturizer, your foundation, or just put it for blush. And this one is the Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. You can use it as a bronzer or put it in your moisturizer, foundation, all over the face. And so that is that set. The other thing is Lancome Sills Booster XL Mascara Base, it says. Some of them say mascara primer, but it is a mascara primer. I did not open this one, and this is what it looks like. I do have another one. I have two of these that I didn't open yet. So this one will go away. You put this on, and then you put your primer on. I just glitched again. You put this on, and then put your You put it on, and then you put your mascara on top of it. I do notice a difference. I notice a difference sometimes, and it depends on the mascara that I'm using, because some mascaras that I use, it already does all the things, but it doesn't hurt to put it on to do that. When I told you I ordered more Scandinavia sprays for my kit, I did order I made 3 separate orders. One, the oil control primer, one, the oil control finishing spray, and one, what was the other one? I forget what the other one was. And it was 20% off. The sale may still be going on, I'm not sure. And they were giving a free mini with each purchase. And so that's why I did 3 separate orders. And it was free shipping. When I did that like a year ago, I did like 3 separate orders. They put it all in one box, and so I only got like 1 free mini. But this one, they did send them all individually. So I got 3 free minis, and I do reuse the bottles. This one is the one that came with it. All 3 of them came with a travel size, the Makeup Finishing Spray Bridal Formula. That's this one that you saw me use earlier. And I do buy the 8 ounce. The 4 ounce is $29. The 8 ounce is $39. Duh. But they sell out of this quick. And they do have it on Amazon. But on Amazon, this is like $49. So it is cheaper on the website, even if they're not having a sale. So this is the Bridal Formula. This one came free before. I never opened it. I never opened this one. And this one is the Makeup Finishing Spray. This is just a regular one. And so whoever wins, you can try the regular one. You can try the bridal one. The other 3 things, oh damn, that's in this giveaway. Free gift with purchase. And for some reason, I got 2 of these. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is Gloss Bomb, and this shade is Riri. I never finish the gloss bombs. Like, I never do, even the small ones. And so since I have 2 of these, and I have 2 of these, this is going into the giveaway. And this was free gift with purchase. This is Natasha Denona, and this shade is, it's from the Golden Palette. It doesn't say what the shade name, oh, shade name, I don't know what the shade name is. It says Shade ORO 201M. And we know she does names and numbers with a letter. But this is from the Golden Eyeshadow Palette. I did not open it. I'm not going to open it. And the other thing that came free gift for purchase in a different order, this stuff has been sitting here, y'all, is the mini, says Baby Bronze from Natasha Denona. And it was around Christmas time. So, you know, you got your little ornament thing. I never even opened it. Am I going to open it? No, I'm not going to open it. So this will be in the giveaway. This shadow from the Golden Palette. And I do think that would look nice together. I mean, it would amp up the look if you don't mind mixing cool tones with warm tones. Some people don't, I do. Because here we do what we want to do. So these will be in the giveaway. The Lancome Sills Booster Mascara Primer, Mascara Base. The NYX Jumbo Pencil, the white one. Did you like these, Janet? I don't think I know anybody who used them, or I never asked. You'll get the Riri mini lip gloss. And I was wishing I had an extra mascara to give since I'm giving this. And I do have 2 mascaras not open, but I'm not giving them away. And you'll get to try the Drunk Elephant drops, highlighter, bronzer, and highlighter, blush, and bronzer. But for all of them, they say you can mix with your foundation, or you can mix with your moisturizer, or just use it as it is, highlighter, blush, bronzer, whatever you want to do. And you will receive 2 mini Scandinavia sprays, the bridal formula and the regular formula. The bridal one, if I'm not mistaken, says like up to 16 hours. If I'm not mistaken, you can check their website. And the bridal one is like over 16 hours. To me, they both, my makeup lasts, 10, 12 hours, whatever, before I take it off. And so I swear by this spray, and I have them in my kit. And some people do have, they be like, oh, I have oily skin. So that's why I wanted to have the oil control primer and the oil control finishing spray. And I do really like these smaller bottles because for the bridal formula, like when it starts to run low, I'll just refill it with this. So the travel size bottles are the ones that's in my kit. And then I have one in my bathroom that had the regular one in it, the original, that I used up. And so I put a label on it that has my, the makeup remover spray in it. And another one I have with a label, oil control something. And so I do really like these, come in handy. If you travel a lot, these would come in handy even after you use it, just to fill it with something else. And the mist on those are as fine as the mist with these. Look at this. Y'all see that? It's just, it doesn't spit at you. It doesn't drip drops. It's just, you saw it. And so this is the giveaway. So just a quick recap. Mini shadow, single shadow from Golden Palette, baby bronze palette, mascara primer, and y'all have seen me use that quite often. NYX jumbo pencil, Drunk Elephant Blvd drops, a 3-piece sample set, Riri gloss bomb, bridal formula Scandinavia, original formula Scandinavia. So that's the giveaway stuff. So here's what you need to do if you want it. And replay crew, if you want to be entered to win, just leave a comment saying something about one of these items. Oh, like I've used the jumbo pencil and I really liked it, or I've always wanted to try the Drunk Elephant drops. Like just any comment about any one of these products, and that'll be your entry into the giveaway. If you don't want to be entered, but you do want to comment on your experience with one of these products, just say, oh yeah, I used that and I like it, I'm not entering. Just do that. And I got to remember this so I can write it down. So, but yeah, but definitely I'm excited to give these away because y'all, this spray, I'm telling you, I am telling you. Who sings that song, Tanya? Because she know who sings all the songs. So that is it, y'all. And so I will do a pin comment with, no, I'm not going to do a pin comment with what to put. So just comment on any one of those products. If you tried them, you like them, you're curious to try them. And you can also still just leave your opinion about it and put you're not entering if you don't want to win it. Jennifer Holiday, I knew it, Tanya. She know who sings all the songs. She knows who all the actors and actresses are. And so I'll be glad to get this stuff out of here because y'all, it's been sitting. It's been sitting since like before Christmas, and some of that stuff, like that thing, the ornament, since like December. So like it got to go. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. So this is our troll Twiggy look because it was a skin shade shadow on one of her looks. Another one, it was like an aqua green, and so we did do actual color and a dual chrome at that. And I did a thicker line. Their lines are like very thin. And Twiggy, I didn't see her with any double wings, but there's someone else who I'm looking at the picture had a double wing. Nude lip, excuse me, we nailed that. And of course down here, which looks fun, and that's easy to do. And they did have on lashes, and I do like these lashes. And so this will be it for tonight. You have 11 LA Color Shadow Sticks, Julia. I have never tried any of those. I don't think I've tried any shadow sticks. I'm lying. I did try one of these before, and my eyelids didn't like it. I have sensitive skin. My eyelids didn't like it. And so y'all was kind of like, nah. I tried a couple liquid shadows. My lids was like, nah. But they're all the rage. Really? I must have missed that memo. Yeah, so just a new lip, and their lips does look glossy. So I know what nailed the lip. There ain't no color. But so that'll be it, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be back. Avon had the best back in the day. Only colors is bomb. This is Julie. This is Julie. I'm so sorry, Julie. I've been calling you Julia the entire time. Julie. I apologize, Julie. You use the jumbo stick for your inner corner. Oh. And I've always been like, why is this thing so damn big? Like, it's just... So we're going to go... we'll be back Monday. We're going to open that box that Janessa sent me. I'm excited. Y'all don't know how hard it is for me not to open it, to even just look at stuff that's in there. And she sent me some Made by Mitchell stuff. I don't know what. She asked in her live. I'm like, no, surprise me. I don't know what it is. So we're going to open it. We're going to do a try on. And we're going to do swatches of the palette. That's the only thing I know for sure is in there is the Cryptic palette, which I'm excited about. Tuesday, I believe, is Skinny's look. Thursday is going to be Michelle's look. And then the next Tuesday will be Janet's look. And so that's our rundown for live streams. Videos do go up on days where there are not live streams. And so, do check those out. NYX White Shadow Stick was used a bit. Yeah, it was. And some people still do. And I tried it. I ain't like it. My Liz was like, nah. All right, so we're going to go. But that's our lineup. That's the giveaway. I appreciate y'all for being here. Replay crew, y'all rock. Y'all be rocking. And that'll be it. So as always... Okay, Tanya. Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. As always, even though we didn't do the intro, as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you all will see me soon. Bye.